check in, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly. What's up, YouTube? Fragrance Matt is live once again.
I literally just got a notification for it.
Have you? Obviously, no one's in yet. That's normal.
Give people a few minutes, don't they, just in case.
Yeah. People get notifications at different times, so. How is everyone doing? Hope everyone is doing well. Just thought I'd do an unexpected live stream. Just, I don't know, just to see who comes in so we can have a talk. Talk about anything, really. I hope you all enjoyed the Black Excess review. Thank you all so much for checking that out. Well, those who have. If you haven't, it's just in my channel. Check it out if you haven't seen it. So yeah, I'm just doing this live stream. Like I said, it's completely unexpected. I'm just yeah, it's getting late, so I thought I would just do it. Why the hell not? It's been a while, so. Sorry, I'm not saying much, guys. There's one person in the chat room. Come on, chat room. That wasn't the right thing to say. There's one person in the chat. Oh, and he's gone. Look at that. No people in at the moment. I'll probably be getting questions like, how long have you smoked? Didn't even know Fragrance Matt smoked.
You've
Stupid.
smoked on any of your live?
I've smoked on a live stream before,
Yeah.
exactly. Just I know there'll be some people.
Yeah.
They'll just,
I remember you being some. Yeah. Sorry.
No, you're okay. I'm just saying, like, yeah, like you're right. I've done it before, and I just know there'll be people out there who'll be like, "Wow, I didn't know you smoked."
Shit, you do or you don't.
No, that's it.
Yeah, I do.
That's it exactly. But yeah, hope everyone is well. I mean, there's 2 people in the room now. Hope you guys are well. I've never had a lot of people in my live stream. But that doesn't mean I haven't had good live streams before. Sometimes, I mean, there's been times I've done live streams and it's taken like a good 15 minutes until people start to come into them. So, I don't mind. If you guys have a question or anything, just feel free to ask. What? There is a message. Hey Andre, how you doing? Some Twin Peaks Red Room vibe. Would you like me to change the color? I can easily change the color. I can make it so it goes on all colors if you like. Is that a bit much? Yeah, sorry. If there's any epileptic people, I apologize. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. But yeah, thank you so much. If you guys have checked out the Black Excess review, it really means a lot. And it's the same with all of my reviews, really. Really enjoying my time back. It feels really good. I took a long hiatus where I just didn't upload. Wasn't really feeling it. But now I'm back and I really feel good, guys. I'm feeling a lot more intellectual. I'm feeling more. I don't know. I feel like when I smell fragrances now, I'm able to actually uh, really get more into detail than ever, really. So it feels good. It feels really good. I mean, I know there's no like profession when it comes to reviewing anything, but Christ, when I look back on some of my old videos, I could really cringe at the way that I behaved in them. Yeah. But other than that, He's just got to laugh and move on. I found Bowling Green for the equivalent of 10 quid online. Should I get it? Yeah, absolutely. That's how much I paid for my bottle. I paid about £11. £10 not bad for Bowling Green. It's an inexpensive fragrance anyway. Jeffrey Bean fragrances are. So I don't think you'll have an issue with Bowling Green. I mean, I love it. I don't wear it a lot, but whenever I do wear it, I really enjoy it. It's nice stuff. I think you'll really like the citruses in it. It has a lovely citrus opening. I think it's discontinued and sometimes in discounters. Yeah, there's been a lot of things going on about about it being discontinued. I don't know if it is discontinued. You know what? I think most fragrances are discontinued. Like a lot of the older ones, I think there's just you're able to still get them online at this point in time. I really do feel like fragrances like Jeffrey Bean's Bowling Green will eventually just fade into oblivion. Like what happens to so many other fragrances, I'm grateful to still actually have some of those ones that have faded into oblivion. Um, so yeah, definitely get Bowling Green. It will be a really good find. If you like Dracar Noir, get Bowling Green. It's excellent stuff. Really excellent stuff. I believe Mr. Smelly's even talked about Bowling Green, and he's really into his classics as well, and he really rates it highly, and I rate it highly too. It's good stuff. So at the minute, I'm wearing Black Excess, and it's just really really gorgeous. Just love wearing this stuff. What's your scent of the night, guys? Do let me know. What are you guys rocking? Sung Hom and Denim Black are similar to Dracar Noir. Yeah, Sung Hom is. I've never smelled Denim Black, but Sung Hom is just. I love Sung Hom. I think I can see where you get the similarity. I don't think it's as. I think Sung Hom is much more soapier than Dracar Noir. Dracar Noir is beautiful because it has that lavender in there, and it really creates just this really suave scent. But it is no doubt very very soapy as well, Dracar Noir. But if you want an even soapier scent than Dracar Noir, Sung Hom is the one to go for. But no, never smelled Denim Black. I don't know a thing about any other denim fragrances. The only denim I've tried is the original, and it's great stuff. Love it, Andre. Yeah, I love it too. Yeah, more soapy than a fougere. It's like a soapy coniferous scent. Yeah, yeah, very piney as well. Beautiful stuff, isn't it? It's really nice. In fact, it used to get compared a lot to Irish Spring green. What was it called again? Irish Spring soap. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Russ, hey Ryan, what's up, man? How you good? How you doing? Hey there, Matt. Caught you live for once. I'll watch Black Excess the review later. I have the Black Excess potion, which I enjoy. Yeah, I remember you telling me you had the potion. I've heard the potion is really good stuff. I've heard it's basically just a more bolder version of Black Excess. I've heard it has a very nice cinnamon, which of course the original has the cinnamon, but it's more subdued with the praline. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it, man. Really glad you enjoy it. But it's good to see you, Ryan. Thank you for being here, man. Really, really, really awesome to see you again. And we really do need to hang out, and we need to go fragrance shopping, don't we? That's been organised for too long. I'm sure we'll get round to it eventually. My scent of the day is Hermes and Un Jardin en Mediterranee. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, the only Hermes fragrance I have is this, and I only have like 20% of it left, maybe 25, and it's Equipage. Uh, yeah, and this is I think it's a late 80s bottle, late 80s edition. Uh, really love Equipage. I sprayed this on my hand before, actually. Well, I think on my wrist. It's still going, actually. Yeah, it smells very uh, leathery and just yeah, it has like this just leather vibe, which just is beautiful. But it's not like a modern leather. It's very much like a vintage leather. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. But yes, very nice scent of the day. In case you didn't hear, I'm wearing, of course, Black Excess. I mean, I have, for people who haven't heard, I'm wearing Black Excess. It's amazing stuff. Really, really love it. No, thank you for the live. Yes, definitely need to meet up now. Things are getting better. Yeah, we do. Certainly do. With the restrictions opening again, it's like people are starting to get a bit of normality back, which is just fantastic. It's what's been needed. Yeah, it's this whole pandemic has literally taken everything out of everyone. But it's so good to have the economy back and up and going again. It just really gives you this feeling that things are going to be okay, which is what we've needed. We really have. But yeah, what would you guys like to see in the next review, by the way? Chances are I probably don't own the fragrance that you're wanting me to review. But if there is fragrances that you guys want me to review, I'll see if I can get a hold of sample, or I'll see if I can, at least get the juice somehow, even if it isn't a full bottle. They are really available. So, hi Matt, you're looking great. Thank you very much. Feeling great as well. Probably better than I've ever felt, in all fairness. So, yeah, it feels good to be back. Really does. Welcome, by the way. Welcome. Would you guys like to see my girlfriend in any more videos? I thought you did a good job in the Altamir video. I think a lot of you guys also mentioned that as well. Yeah, I see reviewers doing videos with their girlfriends, and I think sometimes it can really say a lot about a fragrance. Because I mean, especially not just with like your partner, but I think with anyone, if you do a review with somebody else, one opinion is better than two opinions are better than one, is what I'm trying to say. And I think Stacey's really good at it. I really do. Ryan, can't wait to go to the Metro or into Newcastle. It's been over 2 years for me. There's nothing in Carlisle now with Debenhams and House of Fraser closing down. Yeah, it's it's a real shame, isn't it? But no, we will definitely do that, Ryan. We will have to, buddy. It is a shame about House of Fraser, yeah. We actually went in there today, didn't we? Me and my girlfriend went to the Metro Centre this morning. We went for some dinner. Well, as you guys know, it's a shopping centre near where I live. And, we went into a few shops, and House of Fraser was one of them, and I realised that there was a closing down sale. Pretty much everything in the store was 20% off. And it really made me feel a bit sad, to be honest, because House of Fraser's, it's been a department store in the Metro Centre for years, and even in England, and it's just a real shame that all of these department stores are coming down. It's just because of online shopping, isn't it? That's what it's all to do with. Have you tried Salvatore Ferragamo Oud 2020 release? No, I actually haven't. The only fragrances that I've tried from Salvatore Ferragamo are the Pour Homme from 1999. Love that stuff. And I also, what was it? I think it was the Blue Mediterranean, something like that. Salvatore Blue. It was a blue fragrance. I know that. Forgive me. It's because if it's a fragrance that I'm not really into, or if it's a fragrance that I don't know about, then I tend to just forget. So forgive me. But yeah, they're the only ones I've really tried. I really love the Pour Homme. But as for the Oud, no, I haven't tried it. Just Oud is hit and miss these days. There's some great Oud fragrances like, Tom Ford, Oud Wood, for example. But then you get other companies that are releasing Oud these days, and they're just not as good. So Oud is a very hit and miss note, in my opinion. Some houses are perfecting it, some houses aren't. So yeah. Would you recommend the one from Salvatore Ferragamo, Andre? Max 40 says it's like a modern Hermes Bellamy. Well, that's the say. I've never tried Bellamy, but Bellamy is a fragrance that I've always wanted to try from Hermes. It's just looking at the notes and everything to do with that scent, it's like right up my street. But the fragrance itself is really pricey, and it's not like there's any Hermes counters or anything near where I live, like an actual Hermes place where you can go in and actually get the fragrances. Yeah, House of Fraser, for example, like what I was talking about before, that shop didn't even sell that many Hermes fragrances. In fact, I don't even think you could even buy Equipage, for example, or never mind Bellamy. So yeah, I think it's more of an online purchase. Or if I was to just go to France, if I was to go to France, then most likely. The Ferragamo is like a unicorn. Haven't seen it. What do you mean? You mean hard to find? Thank you for that. You mean like it's hard to find? Yeah, you wouldn't really say that much. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, it's a shame, really. I mean, I could say that a lot about certain fragrances. In fact, one fragrance that I picked up from TK Maxx not long ago was a fragrance called Sun Man or Sun Men by Jill Sander. Uh, I heard about that years ago, but I've always wanted to check it out. There was actually a period where it wasn't even available on. Let me start over. There was a period where it wasn't available online, and the only way you could actually get it was from like discounters or from the United States. But recently they brought it back on the UK eBay site, so I was then able to find it. But I never purchased it off there. I got it from TK Maxx. Like I said, that stuff is good. Really like Sun Men. So if you guys have heard of that, let me know what you think. In Germany, it's available everywhere. It even has flankers. Yeah, I've heard about the flankers, but the original that I picked up with the frosted white bottle and the orange cap is really good stuff. To be honest, really nice stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of fragrances just that aren't getting the limelight. I made a video years ago called the Hidden Gem Collaboration, where I actually got a few reviewers from the YouTube community to take part in a video where they could talk about fragrances that they really loved and treasured and cherished, but they weren't well known. And I had really good fun making that. And do you know what? I think it's about time I made a part two. Don't you guys think? Let me know what you think. Chitan Kalra, hello. Is the Dumont fragrance brand sold in your country? It is a well-known company. Is it a well-known company? I've never heard of the Dumont fragrance company. That might just be me, though. That might literally just be me. I mean, I've never personally heard of it. So yeah, I can't really say too much on that, I'm afraid. Death War 2. Nice one, Ryan. Royal Oud for me tonight. I don't have a full bottle yet, but I think it could be my favorite Creed so far. Thankfully, there's not too much oud in it. Yeah, I had a sample of Royal Oud, and it is a very subdued oud fragrance, but it has this leathery quality about it, which I remember I just really liked. Let me know if you get that, Ryan. It's kind of leathery, but I think again with all of Creed's fragrances, they are beautiful. They really are. I'm not one of these people who are going to be like, yeah, they suck. They're worth a lot of money and all that shit. They are worth a lot of money, but they are fantastic scents. I'm not one of these people. They're brilliant. I don't think I'll ever afford a bottle in my lifetime. I hope to someday do, and if so, it'll probably be something like Millesime Imperial or maybe Bois de Portugal, something older school from Creed. I like Aventus. Don't get me wrong; it is gorgeous, but yeah, I want something that's going to stand out from the crowd. Like Millesime Imperial, or even Royal Oud. Beautiful stuff. I love Royal Oud. But yeah. I wouldn't say that I had a cheap taste when it comes to fragrances, because I really don't. I just I don't own a lot of expensive scents, and I think the reason for that is just because I don't think I could actually commit myself to a full bottle of a fragrance that cost like 200, £300. I don't think I could put it in my collection and be like, yeah, I'm going to commit myself to this scent. Whereas I could easily commit myself to a bottle of Altamir by Ted Lapidus, whereas that's only like £19 on eBay, and it delivers like a great fragrance should. I'm not comparing Altamir, by the way, to any other expensive niche house, but I just really feel that if you have the money and if you can afford an expensive fragrance, you're going to do it. You are going to do it without a doubt. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I probably will end up doing it, but I'm not going to commit myself so much to the House of Creed. I would never commit myself to Amouage. I would never commit myself to Killian. Uh, unless I was able to somehow get a sample or something, just because the fragrances are too expensive, and especially for a fragrance reviewer, then it's the case. If you want to watch someone else review all the niche kind of stuff, then Red Essence is out there. You know what I mean? You've got people like yeah. Don't even get me started on YouTubers' names. It's not like I've forgotten about any of them. It's just there's so many, and but with me, the thing is with me, I just review what I like, and that's what I would recommend every reviewer do. I really do think so. It just depends on what's going on in their lives as well and whatnot. So, David Thomas. Oh, hello, David. You sent me a message there, but now it says that the message is retracted. Do you want to send it back? I don't know what happened there. I saw a bit of your comment about Green Irish Tweed, but then it went away. It's quite unlucky. But yeah, guys, I'm not going to keep this stream going for much longer. A few more minutes, and then I'm going to end it. Andre, I once found a 100ml sartorial bottle in a mall store for 60 quid clearance, and I haven't bought it. My only regret so far is regarding fragrances. Yeah. See, that's it really. At the end of the day, there's different people than me out there. There's people. In fact, when I was in House of Fraser today, this is how much Creed Aventus is popular. Someone at the counter actually asked and just said, he came into the store straight away, and the first thing he said was, "Do you have any Creed Aventus?" And I heard actually a woman say that's literally what everyone says when they first come in here. And it just goes to show, and I found that funny really when I found out that. It's a shame you didn't buy that fragrance though, Andre. It would have been cool. It would have been. I'm sure you'll get another opportunity though. Opportunities for fragrances happen when you least expect them, but they do happen. They really do. What's up, Doug? It seems that Spanish fragrances seem to always be cost effective. Any ideas why? I don't know. I think maybe just it's got something to do with the way they're made. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've got Quorum, which is made by a Spanish house, Antonio Puig. Love that stuff. I own it in a vintage formulation and the newest formulation. I also have a vintage aftershave. I own Agua Brava, a vintage version, which I showed in my Aqua de Selva review. So yeah, I'm pretty familiar with Spanish houses, and I think the reason why they're so cheap is because I think it's to do with the ingredients literally that's been used, because the ingredients that they use in the Spanish fragrances will not be as high quality as what they use in like the French fragrances if they're made in Paris or France. Yeah, it's the same with Italy. If fragrances are made in Italy, they're usually made very high quality. So it just really depends. And with Spain, sometimes it's a hit and miss. It really is. But with me and owning Quorum and all these other fragrances from Puig, I love them all personally. I think they're all really high quality. So I don't know. I wouldn't really I wouldn't really be too concerned as to why the prices are so effective. But it's the way it is. Hey David, what's up, buddy? No, you're all good. It's all right. Had a few drinks earlier, editing issues. I said an old bottle of Green Irish Tweed is the way to go. Let's keep it real. They are overpriced. They probably are. Yeah, they probably are. But yeah, vintage Green Irish Tweed I've heard is the way to go. It's all right because probably in the next few years people will be complaining about Creed Aventus and how that's been changed and whatnot. So in my book, Sartorial in 2 classes above Aventus in terms of smell. Cool. Yeah, he wasn't interested in trying anything else just because Aventus is so popular now. It's like that with Sauvage too. Yeah, it is. In fact, there was a guy walking in front when we were in the Metal Center also, and he was wearing a fragrance. And it smelled nice, don't get me wrong, but it was leaving the trail, and I thought to myself, that is Sauvage. Easily Sauvage. And it is so popular. I'm pretty sure my uncle wears it as well, so yeah. 90% of fragrances are made in France, even the Italian brands. Yeah, I mean, unless you look at Gianni Versace, his fragrances, well, I'm not sure if they are now, but originally they were made in Italy. In fact, I'm still sure they are. I'm pretty sure they're owned by Euro Italia now. So if the fragrance is made in France still, then fair enough, but it says it's made in Italy. It's probably a marketing gimmick. Green Irish Tweed is indeed fantastic. Yeah, Green Irish Tweed, I love it. I remember the first time I smelled Green Irish Tweed, and I was quite fond of it. I liked it very much so, but I thought to myself, it's too similar to Cool Water, and why would anyone want to spend all this money on a fragrance that smells like Cool Water? But after really smelling Green Irish Tweed, it's a much higher quality fragrance. The notes, the oils in there, fantastic. And Cool Water today, I think, is quite watered down, so it's not really worth it, really, if you want to get a bottle of Cool Water. I mean, I've been thinking actually about getting a bottle of Cool Water just for nostalgic reasons. Been looking at vintages as well, but they're hard to find. So, I also found a bottle of Tommy Hilfiger cologne on eBay, a vintage version going for like £30, but I was just like, nah, it's not worth it. So again, it all depends, really. Most Italian brands were brought by French conglomerates like L'Oreal. That makes sense. It does make sense. They do get bought out, don't they? So, yeah. But yeah, guys, that is the end of the review. The live stream. I'm getting tired. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's the end of this. Just want to say a really big thank you for you guys being in here. If you guys have any questions, just put them down and I'll answer them. So, Ryan Green, hello. A topic other channels haven't covered. Most show their collections, but would be interested to see ideas on how to shelve them. Most collectors on YouTube have a sea of bottles on a table or dresser. Well, I mean, I have a shelf here with my fragrances on them, but they're really messy at the moment. I need to get them fixed and get them all nice and looking good, basically. But I used to have a cabinet myself, but I got rid of that because it was very flimsy. In all fairness, whenever I would get off my bed or whenever I would walk out of the room, the whole thing would just shake, and it kind of got me a bit paranoid in case any of the fragrances would fall and collapse. So I stopped doing that and I got rid of it for that reason. But I'm kind of missing my cabinet, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I might do a video on my full collection someday. Who knows? Who knows? Empty Sense, what's up, buddy? Hello to you too. My collection is expanding, so I'm starting to wonder how to best store them. Thanks. The best way, literally, to store fragrance. Rule number 1, literally, is just to keep them out of sunlight. As long as you're keeping them on a shelf, out of keeping them in a place that's safe enough. Basically, you don't want your bottles to fall and break. So you want your fragrances to be in a really compact area where they're gonna look good as well. I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to have a fragrance collection, you want it to look good as well as, feel good that you've got all these fragrances. But when to see all of your fragrances there, it's kind of makes you think, holy shit, wow, I've really bought this much. But it kind of just puts it into. It all makes sense if you just put it all on a shelf. But like, yeah, you kind of get what I'm saying. It's nice if you can get your fragrances looking good, it makes you feel good as well. Because it's like, yeah, look at all those. Yeah, it just makes you feel good. There's some fragrances I have in my collection. They're on my shelf, and I'm just so glad that they're there. Because sometimes I work so hard to get them. Work so hard. So you know what I mean. And yeah. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, guys. So yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream. I really do. It's been fun. Thank you so much for all the questions. I will definitely be doing more live streams again in the near future. Um, you're very welcome, Andre. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a great week ahead. So I really do. Thank you, Cheetan. That really means a lot. Shavathon, did you catch Sebastian's new video? Should the COVID booster be shot by niche and designer? I haven't seen that yet. I'll have to check that one out. I have a feeling that Sauvage Elixir is going to be big if anyone can afford it. I hope so. I mean, yeah, here's the thing. How can they make the new Sauvage better than the Pure Parfum? Seriously, how can they do that? Is this elixir supposed to be stronger than the Parfum? I don't know how they do it these days for fragrance companies, you know what I mean? Once over, it was all eau de toilette, cologne, aftershave. Aftershave's always been the weakest, then it's cologne, eau de toilette, eau de parfum. That's how it was always meant to be. But now we've got all of these extracted parfums. Pure parfums have always been out, but elixir? Come on. I really do hope that it's a good scent, though. I mean, if it's going to sell, if it's going to actually deliver, and if Dior want the high prices for it, they're going to have to deliver something that's better than the Parfum. It has to be. If it's not, then it's going to fall right on its ass, and Dior are going to look ridiculous. 100 ml of elixir is Creed bottle price. Really? Wow. Jesus Christ. Check Jensen's video. He says it's tremendous and strong and nothing like the EDT or ADP. Fair enough. So then why can't they just why can't this one just be like the original Sauvage? Do you know what I mean? Why are they bringing out so many versions? It's such a money-making fucking scam. Pardon my language, but it really is. Elixir is 60 ml for $155. Alright, that's not too bad. I mean, I was expecting like £200-300. That's not too bad. I mean, Tom Ford's fragrances are going for about that price, especially in the private blend collection. So, yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad, I suppose. But yeah, guys, that is the end of the live stream. Thank you all so much for joining. It's been great talking about fragrances. I'm going to come off here. I'm going to chill for the rest of the night. I've really had a great day today. It's been really fun to do that review. It's been great doing this. And yeah, thank you all so much. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week also. And stay safe wherever you are. Even though there's no pandemic, there is a virus still out there. So stay safe, guys. Keep smelling good. And I will see you all in the next video or live stream. You guys will know. Look after yourselves, everyone. And stay safe. Bye for now.